Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another edition of Marco driving his car going to Costco. So one of my viewers asked me on Instagram, and I thought it was a great question. Do you think that schools, specifically public schools, need to teach financial education? So I'm sure he's talking about your regular middle school, high school. You know, do they need to teach finance or personal finance or financial education in the school system? So I did a little bit of research, and I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos. Not sure if you've caught it. It's not necessarily been the subject of the video, but what I've learned and what I've actually dug into via multiple resources, multiple documentaries, multiple articles, ultimately the school system as we know it today was created about 150 years ago, with a big influence about 100 years ago in the early 1900s by the Rockefellers. And ultimately what they did was they created a system to where schools are churning out employees. They were meant to create factory workers, essentially. So someone who's, not a complete sheep or a complete idiot, but also someone, oh, there goes my laptop, but also someone who is not savvy enough to learn or think outside of the box, right? So that is why you need to immerse yourself with financial education channels, not just on YouTube, because not necessarily everyone is 100% correct, myself included, but you need to pull your information from different sources and be your own, hold yourself accountable, right? So your financial education, your entrepreneurial education, understanding that there's options outside of a 9-to-5 job, outside of going to college for 4 years, outside of going into multiple tens of thousands of dollars in debt just to get a piece of paper. So I kind of sound like a hypocrite right now because I went to school, I work a 9-to-5. However, I'm also hustling with this channel, and I'm also hustling with a couple of other things. So ultimately, this is going to be a quick one because I don't live that far from Costco, but you guys need to be your own boss and hold yourself accountable for what you put into your brain. Go to school, get the good grades, get into a good college if you think that's the best path to build your foundation, but ultimately personal finance needs to come onto you because the schools are most likely never going to teach it. And what they teach in these schools is how to balance a checkbook. No one even uses checkbooks anymore. I'm just using an example when I was in high school. All that stuff, a 12-year-old can figure out how to do. What you need to understand is, how to set yourself up for retirement, how to invest in assets that are going to hedge against inflation, and not only that, but outperform traditional investments. So you need to understand how much you need to allocate towards risky investments, solid investments, blue chip investments. You have to have a diversified portfolio. You have to learn how to budget. You have to run your personal finances just like a business. Otherwise, at the end of the month, you're going to say, well, I got more month left than money. So how do I get myself out of this hole? And you're just going to keep digging yourself deeper and deeper if you don't track all of your finances. So this was a very long-winded way of saying just, hold yourself accountable because you don't want to count on the schools or the public education system to do it for you. If you're watching this channel, you're already taking a step in the right direction. Don't be someone who's going to rely on, the government, rely on other people, rely on, God forbid, your kids in retirement, things like that. You need to make conscious decisions day in and day out what every dollar is doing for you. Is your dollar working for you, or is it going to work for someone else? So with that being said, I hope you guys got value out of this video. If you like this style of video, me and my car, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, if you want to see me just stick in front of the whiteboard or in front of the webcam, you can do that as well. I love listening to my audience's opinion, and I hope you're getting value out of these more philosophical or more candid conversations. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate your viewership. Share this video with a friend who's probably thinking the same thing. How am I going to learn my personal finances? Well, this channel is a good start. Check out Ryan Scribner. Check out Jeremy from Financial Education. Check out my boy Nate O'Brien, Positive Investing. Brandon Beavis Investing. These are all the Monk as well, the Monk Way. These are all good ways to get involved with outside of the box perspectives on investing. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Got the sauce, bitch.